some of the other questions now. Let's talk about the, well, let's talk about the, transfer station. I'd give our legal attorney, Mr. Brown, this green folder is all the information on that. Received a check from the city, have not accepted it or signed anything until our attorney goes over it. So, you know, once he gets time to go over and look at, you know, there's the title guarantee and just all the paperwork, and he approves it, I'll sign it, the mayor will sign it, and we have a check in the office, but I'm not gonna deposit it or anything until we know the paperwork's right. So, jail, we opened bids at 1 o'clock today, I believe, on the request for qualification for an architect. That was done today. That's been in the paper for 2 weeks, and got to open that up today. So we'll start working on our first order of business is architect. And you talk about not setting in the interest rate. We've been blessed not to. Interest rate the last 2 quarters has went down. So we're actually at 0.5% less right now than we was when we first started this project. So we're gonna save the county quite a bit of money on this. And the way the economy's going, I hope we have it done by March the 31st, but what I'm hearing and seeing, this interest rate may drop again. I know it went up on the Fed side, but it actually went down a quarter with USDA, so that's twice.
We're not borrowing through USDA, though, are we?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I thought you were out soliciting other banks
That's
for a construction loan.
yes.
Okay, what's your interest rate on the construction loan then?
We haven't got that all worked out yet. I just had one meeting that's in there to every bank in Randolph County, see if they would be interested in doing the pre-construction. USDA does not do pre-construction, so you have to get your
So we
pre-construction.
really don't know what interest rate we're gonna get,
We will with USDA for long term, sure.
but not with construction.
Not with the construction, no. That was some of the other questions.
The old nursing home.
Oh, nursing home. We had a letter today from a company, will not disclose that. I have sent the email to the company that has been looking at it. Have not had a response from them, so that's kind of where we're at on that.
But you can't disclose who?
No ma'am, no ma'am.
To nobody?
Huh?
To no one but yourself?
No, nobody, no. Well, the hospital administrator at this point knows who it is. Paula, the board don't even know who it is. And you have to do that on disclosures when we talked about that, so. And I don't know if it's gonna go through it or not anyway, you know. We just, got a meeting, at our next board meeting. I've asked Paula to put on the agenda to talk about the personal property inside that building to see if they want to try to keep that intact to sell the building, or if they want to have an auction and sell off some of that stuff, or what. That will be, basically, if you read the ordinance that created this board, the nursing home board has the authority over the nursing home. The only reason I was involved in the nursing home and building the new nursing home is because they do not have the authority to extend the credit of the county. So that's how come the Quorum Court had to pass the ordinance for long-term financing, and that's why my name went on everything, and that's why I was in charge of the construction. But basically, after we get everything done, it's back in the hands of the Board of Governors.
So the sale of the old nursing home is totally with the nursing home board?
No, they're not gonna be able to, probably not to be able to dispose of county property. But I'm telling you, the operations, raises, Quorum Court does not even see statement of operations or anything, if y'all stop thinking about that. Y'all don't see anything on the nursing home, because that's run by a Board of Governors, that's the way it's set up. They just can't extend the credit of the county.
Or to sell it?
Or sell the property. You know, I probably need to look at that. It says in that ordinance something about disposal of property. But I don't know about it.
Well, we can't, the board can't sell it.
Sell it,
because the
but
board-
dispose of property like, I guess,
It's owned by the
beds.
county.
Yeah,
It is owned by the county, so it would take approval of
the
Quorum
court
Court
sell it.
for us
Yeah.
to sell it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah.
I can see.
I think that they have the right to do, any of the beds or anything like that. It's got something in that ordinance about, disposal of property, I believe, but I just need to look at that. Was created way before I was around.
Physical property belongs to the county.
What was some other questions?
I think you said you was gonna hit on the FEMA, so you can do that whenever you're
Okay.
in that meeting, but,
Okay.
also on your overtime, it's time and a half after 40 hours.
Yes. That's federal law, I believe.
Like how many hours does the ladies at the courthouse